Hello, welcome. Guys, I think we can all kind of, agree that Olivia Colman... Colman? No, that should be Colman. I feel like there should be an E in the middle of that. Whatever. I think we can all agree she's, like, pretty awesome woman. I mean, I've seen her in several things, but now that I'm thinking about it, I've only seen her acting. I've never actually seen her be herself, but I imagine she's cool and fun. Like, that guy there... I know who that guy is. I've seen him in so many things, but I have no idea what his name is. Sorry, fellow. But he looks like he's having a good time. He's making it look like she's funny. So I imagine this should be fun. Anyway, let's properly find out. Oh, we have. Did I already say this? I don't know. I'm all over the place, people, as per usual. Anyway, the best of Olivia. I'm still going with Colman on the Graham Norton Show. Let's do this.
So Emma Stone had to finger me in order to sort of avoid finding anything that you shouldn't have found, because it's sort of under the sheets like that. And she said, I'm a little bit worried about it. Don't worry, I know. So I asked makeup department if they had a sponge. And so I put a sponge there. I said, it's all right, there's a barrier, you'll be fine.
Finger sponge.
It was a big, wet sponge. So...
You made up this story afterwards.
No! This was a picture. She was going up my leg and she went... It's a sponge, it's a sponge. She was...
Olivia,
what the hell?
Where do you stand on the whole kit-off thing?
I'd rather not.
You'd rather not take your shirt off, you mean?
Yes.
That's a totally respectable choice. In fact, it might be the respectable choice.
Those days have long gone.
But early on, didn't you... What was the audition where you went... You dressed all sexy?
Oh, yes, that was... Yeah. It was very early on, so maybe my third or fourth ever audition. And I was going to see a really well-known, well-respected theatre casting director, and I was so excited. And I had this script sent through, and the character was quite a raunchy hooker. So I bought some fishnets, and I had a top as low as I dared and a short skirt, and I wore a big duffel on the way there. And when I got there, I took it off. And she sort of looked at me, and then and I was thinking, well, that wasn't the reaction I was hoping for. And then she was saying, so what did you think about the character of Matilda or something? And I was thinking, I don't think that was the character I was looking at, Dan. And this awful sort of half an hour of sort of trying to pretend that I knew what she was talking about. And then she realised I hadn't got the same script that she had and passed over the real script, which was about nuns. My mum's not watching. But, there was a slight road rage incident. And you know those crossings where they're absolutely... I don't know if it's the same rules apply, but they're not staggered, they're straight crossroad thing.
Dude, okay, wait. I know Kevin Hart's small, but she I don't want to say she's making him look tiny. I want to say he's making her look huge. Look at that! Like, it looks like she's sitting on like a booster chair for children or something, because I love him, but I feel like he needs to sit up straight or something. No, it's fine. It's fine that he looks that way, but I kind of want to know how tall she is now. Anyway, I wasn't paying attention, sorry.
You know those crossings where they're absolutely... I don't know if it's the same rules apply, but they're not staggered, they're straight crossroad thing. You know what I mean? I mean, you're turning right...
I have no idea what you're talking about, but keep going.
So you turn right, you have to turn in front of each other, not behind each other on a staggered crossing. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Does anyone know what I mean?
So
you.
basically...
Hi, you!
Okay, and you've got to go behind each... No, you've got to go in front of each other.
I had to go in front, because it was an
You had to go in front of each other?
thing, yes.
OK.
So this woman was coming towards me and wanting to go right, her right, and I was going right. So I turned to go in front of her, and she went... And as if I had tried to drive into her. And I thought, OK, well, there's no one else coming, so I'll just... To keep her happy, I'll do what's wrong, but I'll go behind her. And she was... doing that in the car, and it was starting to really piss me off because I was right and I was helping her out, and then I suddenly got this red mist just as our cars were coming next to each other. I suddenly went, fuck you! And just as she was doing that, she went, oh.
So February the 14th, Valentine's Day. Olivia Colman, what will you be doing on Valentine's Day?
Oh. Is this about the film?
Yes.
I'll be watching a film.
Your film comes out on February 14th.
No, I know.
Oh, my God, it's like pulling teeth.
Wait, because I thought you meant... Because the premiere's before that, so I won't actually be watching it on that day. I thought you meant, what will I be doing? And I was thinking, I don't know if I want to tell you.
Only as a bit of whimsy into
I see.
well, I'll be sitting with millions of others in a cinema watching my new film, Cuban Fury.
So sorry, I see what you did now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, this is Cuban Fury, a new British comedy with yourself and Nick Frost and...
Yeah, I'm not on the poster.
Chris O'Dowd. Isn't that... Oh, no, that isn't you. Well, it could be you with the leg in the air. Yeah. Now, I can safely say, ladies and gentlemen, without fear of contradiction, it is the best British-based salsa rom-com I have ever seen. That can go on the poster.
There you go.
For sure. No, it's a really funny, sweet film.
It's a lovely film.
Now, who are you?
I can't actually remember the name of my character, but
Oh, my God. Wow.
It was a while ago.
The last time she was on, she was promoting a film. She didn't know who she was playing in the film. It was finished. It was in the cinema.
It was a long time after we'd filmed it.
You might have checked before you came on a chat show.
She's a mess.
Honest she is about it. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm just with a smile.
I don't know why they also, because contractually, no offence, but we were sort of asked to come and
All right, fine, thank
but
you.
I love you too.
She's a mess.
I didn't mean that.
I don't mean that. I didn't. Oh God.
I feel so identified. I mean, she's a mess telling stories. Hello. She's a mess with her memory. Hello. And every time she tries to fix something messed up, she says, she just makes it worse. Hello. Oh, okay, cool. Now I get it. Now I get why people like her on chat shows.
You see, why,
She doesn't
why
want
do they
to
say
be here, ladies and
That's not true. I love Graham. But I do wonder why they asked me to do it. I don't help, do I?
I assume thinking she's never been in one of my films.
She's good.
I like
like her.
Thank you very much. I like you.
But you played Carol Thatcher. And now, so how much preparation goes into... Well, obviously you put a nose on.
I did have a nose.
Yeah. But what else goes on preparing for Carol Thatcher?
I should make up some shit, but I watched I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
But when you're playing something like a detective, do you do, like for Broadchurch, did you do preparation?
No. Sorry. David did, and I could ask him questions.
It seems silly doubling up.
To defend my actions, I don't think my character spoke in the same sort of rhythms as detectives, so I thought it'd be better if I didn't have that influence.
Good answer.
Do you dance a lot, though?
Yes, thank you for saving me. I do. in that. Nick Frost is the lead guy, and he, as a child... Oh, no, I'm his sister. That's it, I'm his sister. And,
I'll remember.
Thank you. And as children, he was salsa champion, endless cups and awards and things, and we used to go off and do competitions, and I was his dance partner, and then something happened, and his life changed, and salsa wasn't for him after that moment. And then cut to Nick Frost, present day, or whatever his character's called, and Bruce! He's called Bruce! Poor Bruce.
I can't believe people are applauding you.
Right?
Remembering the names of people in your own film.
It was ages ago. You know this feeling. You film something, year or two
Nelson
years ago.
Mandela.
Yes.
And I know we know you're not in big preparation, but you must have had some dance lessons.
We had to. I was forced to because I had to dance on screen, so I had to practice.
Do you look good though?
Well, there is, as you know, they have people who actually can dance.
Yeah.
Who, because I can only spin 3 times before I vomit. So.
Well, we do have a picture of you in rehearsals where it doesn't look like it's going that well.
That's the best thing I've ever seen. I also love that you're wearing like a full sweatsuit and heels.
What's happened to you is just amazing. It's wonderful, you know, that you know, you're very successful in this country and much beloved, but now you see kind of the world discovering you. But now you see you in things like Vogue and all these things, doing high fashion shoots and stuff. Like, is this what you dreamt of? Is this when you thought, at last, they cover a blue over Vogue?
No. That's, I love my job very much. I love it. I love going to work, which is, I know, very lucky.
Yeah.
But the other stuff is a bit embarrassing, isn't it?
But do you have to do it? Do you have to kind of rock up?
You have to do it. I think I've been sort of persuaded to do it. I don't really know. Do you know if you have to do it?
I think
they tell you.
You have to do quite a lot.
They
of it.
tell
She
you
has
you
to
have
do
to
it.
do
Yeah.
it. You do a lot.
Yeah, she has to do it.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
have to do it.
But do they say...
But they persuade
Oh, no,
us.
you have to.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that I do. But then suddenly you find yourself...
It's important.
Try
Is
that.
it?
Yeah.
They say that.
They say that. It's
Yeah, they do
important.
say that a lot.
They said you had to do this, right?
Yeah. Even I've been told I have to do this.
Genuinely...
Even they've been told they have to do this.
But this is genuinely one of the things that's really enjoyable to do.
Oh, bless you.
I mean that.
Oh, that's very nice. Drink up.
There you go. Oh man, she's a mess. Jeez. Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. She reminded me a lot, like, when they were talking about her preparations for certain characters or this and that, and basically she does not at all. I don't remember what show she was on, but Courtney Cox, the woman that plays Monica on Friends, like recently too, this came out, she basically let everyone know, and this particular one, I have no feelings about what Olivia Colman just said and went through, and mainly because I haven't, seen many of her things or whatever. But with Courtney Cox, this pissed me off a lot. But apparently she wouldn't prep her lines. She wouldn't, spend the amount of time the other people on the cast would spend, going through their lines and remembering them and actually, rehearsing them. She just wouldn't. And there was like no legit reason when she was explaining this. It was just she couldn't be bothered. Or as you guys would say, she couldn't be arsed. And she wouldn't remember her lines, so she would just like write them out really tiny and tape them around set and just read them. And that bothers me because, I mean, that woman was making whatever an episode and just like the opportunity of a lifetime, and everybody else was so, amazing and did everything so like just so well, and she just didn't put in the work, and that pissed me off. I also personally never really, she's the character I like the least, and she's the one I thought that was the weakest and stuff, and apparently now I have that excuse. Oh well, because she wasn't freaking acting, she was just reading her lines that she taped on the fruit bowl, and that pissed me off. And I think that was pretty disrespectful to like the whole, not exactly the fans, but the whole, just everybody else, the whole cast and everybody that worked on that show and people that hired her, and I feel like that was crap. And I don't know, Olivia, I have no personal feelings about it, but I feel like, if they're, paying you what they're paying you for a character for such a big production on a film or a show or this or that, and you're, surrounded by everybody else in the cast that is busting their butt doing research on how this character works, or what do detectives know, or what do dancers do, or I feel like being the only one that just kind of half-asses it is it's not great. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Also, just like, for example, Wednesday came out, the show, a little while ago, and I heard Jenna Ortega, she freaking did everything. She took fencing classes, she took archery classes. She took, she took it seriously. I think she took German. She took like all kinds of classes and things just to put in, you know, maybe a couple seconds in a scene in a character. And that's kind of part of what it is. So anyway. Ta-da! Oh man, can I go off on just random things? Anyway, that's just how I roll, people. Anyway, this was fun. Kind of made me want to rewatch Fleabag. I got to rewatch Fleabag because I really like that show, and I absolutely hated her character on it, but because you're supposed to. And she reminded me of people I know, and that wasn't great. Anyway. Guys, whatever you have to do, if you're having a terrible day, a laugh a day keeps the depression away. So there you go. And if you're having a good day, laughing just makes it better. So, I mean, why not, right? There you go. Anyway, guys, toodles and I'll be around.